All right, so I'm cleaning it off with this goof off, I guess. So let's see how this works. Because this tar stuff on the bottom, it was original to the bus, is kind of disgusting. And it just smears around. So I'm just trying to get all of it off. But as you can see, it just kind of smears and sticks and spreads, and it is not fun. So this will be probably most of my day right here, getting this stuff off. So, yes. Someone else told me to use gasoline. Let's see how this one goes, shall we? Well, it's kind of doing about the same that the other stuff did. It's just kind of rubbing it around. Let's take the scraper and see. Probably penetrated anything in the thicker part. Well, seems to be working a little better than the other stuff as far as getting that thicker crap off. Guess what it boils down to is it's mainly going to be elbow grease today. So that's just going to have to be what it is. I kind of figured it was going to be that way, but I was hoping something would be a little bit easier. Alright, I don't have anything else to try. So those are my two experimentals, that and just regular elbow grease, which is seems to be what it's all gonna be about. I'm getting close to being done scraping all this off the windows. It has taken me so long. But it's getting done, and it's just the way it's gotta be, I guess. I don't know how many times I've messed up my finger there from doing that. But yeah, it's getting there. Takes a lot of elbow grease on these. And it has a weird smell to it. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it. It's like a, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's like a mixture of children and gummy bears and bubble gum, like all mixed together. It's kind of a really weird smell. It doesn't smell poopy at all. That's what some people are thinking. It doesn't smell like that. It just is a really weird smell. Like brings me back to childhood or something. I know, I'm weird. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is a fucking bitch. It's not fun at all. But you just keep going because you have to. What makes it easier is you go out, grab a few beers, and then you do it. And then you're like, yeah, this isn't so bad after all. But to be honest with you, even after a few beers, it still sucks. You just keep plugging away at it. After a morning I had with the windows, taping them up, stuff like that, it is like absolutely no fun. This by far beats anything I've done so far in the bus of suckiness. On the sucky level of doing things on the bus. This succuless, sucking pull. This is the word. Sucking, it sucks. Is by far like a 10 on the Richter scale of suckiness. Everything else hasn't been too bad. Like, it comes up, you do what you do, and you get it done. But this, you just keep doing, and it's like there's no progress. Like, you don't see, there's no like thing that you see that's getting better. You just completely suck the big fat cock. Which is funny because I say cock, and we'll be doing caulking later. So the other episode of caulking the windows. Because, yeah, this is not fun at all. So all it does is just smears. And you're trying to get it off and it just keeps smearing. And you're like, someday, all this bullshit will come out of here and it won't be as bad as you think. But no. You keep sucking. But just keep removing it. Luckily, my friends, Jennifer and Richard, are going to come over and help me. So I don't have to do this all by myself, because I tell you what, it's been a long ass morning of doing this alone. And honestly, I could use some company on at least just not talking just to myself and my phone, to be real honest with you. It would be nice to have like somebody to be like, hey, what can I do to help? And they're like the number one people I always call, because they're amazing. That's not so much. So they're gonna come over. Jen's gonna finish up sealing the windows so I can finish painting them, because honestly, I hate sealing windows. Not sealing them, but like taping them out so that I can spray paint the outside of them. This is about, I'll show you, about as far as I've come with that project. See all that? I've gotten like 3 windows spray painted because it just wasn't a fun project. So my friend Jen and her husband Richard are gonna be over in a little bit. Not gonna lie, we all went out and just had a few beers. Okay, maybe do 3, 2.5 beers. She didn't. Jen's awesome. She never drinks. However, it'll be much better because I feel like I'll get more done, because I can get this shit done. She can get the windows done, and then... Okay, so I have the whole crew here. I have the Richard, who is helping me with the wiring because I know nothing about electricity. So he is the mad lib of wiring. Then I have the Jen outside, who is doing the dirty work that I hated doing, and the kids that are helping me do the sealing of the windows, because that is the worst part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in the sealant on the windows, try to get that on, and then that's what we're going to go from there. Yeah. Hey guys, so this morning we're going to try to put the windows back in. I did some prep work between last night and this morning, and I kind of want to show you what I did. I'm sure some of you out there are like, that's not how you do it, Candace. However, this is what I noticed when I pulled off all of the windows where it was caulked and where it had the butyl tape on it. I did use butyl tape. One thing I did learn that it makes it a lot easier when you're using that is to make sure you put it in the refrigerator for like 2 hours prior. It's a lot easier when you're unrolling it from itself. So I did notice that on one of the YouTube videos I watched. What I also did is, if you want to take a look, I put the butyl tape down here, and then back here I put some clear silicone behind the butyl tape, and then right in the corners, if I can show you, right in the corners right there, So that way, and then I put some on here. And I also noticed when I took the windows out, they also had some butyl tape on the side of the window right here. So I went ahead and I did exactly how it was when I took them off, because I'm guessing that's what I'm going to want to do. I did leave the side pieces right here because I'm going to go ahead in, and the foam still looks pretty good. I mean, why spend the money when you don't have to? So, like always, I'm going to let you guys see me do it as I'm doing it because I have never done it before. So I'm going to put you up here and we're going to see how well it goes back in. Hopefully it goes in just as easy as they came out, but we shall see. Probably going to be a little bit tighter because it's brand new stuff. Make sure your thing is even here, I guess. Well, it seems nice and tight. What I'm going to do later is I'm going to go out and I'm going to tape off all the windows on the bottom half of it, and then I'm going to, like right in this section right here, caulk it. So that'll be good. So, well, we'll see. That one went in really nice. I'm going to go get the other one. Okay, so the windows are completely done. They have been sealed on the outside. They don't look the prettiest, but they are definitely sealed. And the way I look at it is they're gonna get painted. Not all of them, but like where you can see it that it's messy, it's gonna get painted over anyway eventually. So it is sealed for sure. So what the deal was this weekend is I worked all weekend on the windows, and I didn't feel like I made much progress on the bus, even though it is a step in the bus process of getting it done. But to me, I didn't feel like you see anything with that. So I decided I'm starting on the framing of the walls at this point, because at least I can come into the bus tomorrow after work and be like, yes, something else is getting done now. Because right now, if I like come after work tomorrow and it's just the windows, I'm like, well, nothing really looked like anything got done, even though I know it did. I know it did. But I like to see things. I'm a very visual person. I like to see it when something's happening. So I figured I would start on that. I've got some measurements out. Like always, you guys are going to see me ride the struggle bus. Even more probably on this project, but at least it's like going to be visible this time. So I'm pretty excited about starting that, because once my walls were up, a lot of other things can happen after that. I can frame my bed. I can start, finishing up the walls, and I still have to get those things out of there. Oh, rivets! I hate rivets so bad. But yeah, maybe I'll work on the rivets tomorrow night. But I'd like to get that at least one wall framed for now, just to see how well I do. But anyways, I really appreciate everybody watching. Like and subscribe. Thank